What's up, you guys? My name is Jan Pauk, and today I'm going to teach you Something from Nothing by the Foo Fighters from the album Sonic Highways. So grab your electric guitar or acoustic guitar, doesn't really matter, and let's get started. The first part, the intro, is very easy. We're going to put any finger really. I use my middle finger on the 7th fret on the 1, 2, 3, 4 on the 5th string, and then we're going to be plucking that note together with some open strings, grabbing a pick here. So I'm gonna pick that 7th fret on the 5th string, and then with my ring finger I'm gonna pick the 2nd string, and with my middle finger I'm gonna pick the 3rd string. It's gonna sound like this. And I do that by pulling my fingers in. Now it's important to have your pick in front of your other fingers as you do this technique. If you have your pick too far back, it's going to get in the way of your fingers. So anyhow, we start by playing that a whole bunch of times for 4 measures, and all the downbeats are going to be on that 7th fret on the 5th string, and all your upbeats are going to be your ring finger on the 2nd string and your middle finger on the 1, 2 on the 3rd string. So let's give it a shot. 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and pick, fingers, pick, fingers, pick, fingers, pick, fingers, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and... So it's quite easy. Now we're going to take that bass note, which is that 7th fret on the 5th string, and we're going to take it down chromatically. What that means is we're going to be playing the 7th fret 4 times, then the 6th fret 4 times, then the 5th fret 4 times, then the 4th fret 4 times. Then by the time we get to the 3rd fret, that note we're only going to do it twice. Then we're going to go back up to the 7th fret, and then to an open A string, still the 5th string. I think you'll understand it better by playing it, so let's get ready on the 7th fret, again with any finger. Your index finger maybe, your middle finger, doesn't really matter. I'm going to use my middle finger, and we're always going to put those 2 open strings in between those notes. So again, my ring finger is on my 2nd string and my middle finger is on my 3rd string. So let's give it a shot. From the 7th fret, 2, 3 and to the 6th fret, pick, fingers, pick, fingers, pick, fingers, pick, to the 5th fret, to the 4th fret, 3rd fret just twice, 1, 2, 7th fret, and then the open string, 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, that's pretty easy, right? Let's go ahead and try that one more time. So let's get ready on the 7th fret on the 5th string, and here we go. 3, 4 and pick, fingers, pick, fingers, pick, fingers. 6th fret, 5th fret, 4th fret, 3rd fret only 2 times, 1 and 2, 7th fret, 1, 2, open string, 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, after that they have, I'm going to call it a pre-chorus. Some people might call it something different. Doesn't matter, it's the next section. It starts with an E power chord, which is my index finger on the 2nd fret on the 1, 2, 3, 4 on the 5th string. It could also bar down the 4th string. And I strum low, meaning I'm going to hit my 6th and 5th strings, the one closest to the ceiling, maybe my 4th string, but I don't really strum all the way. Then from there, we're going to hit single notes, starting with the 2nd fret on the 6th string, then the 3rd fret, then I'm going to switch to my 5th string on the 5th fret, then down 1 fret from there to the 4th fret on that A string, and then I'm going to go to an A power chord, which is my index finger, excuse me, on the 2nd fret on the 1, 2, 3, 4th string, maybe bowing down the 3rd string as well. And I'm going to hit the 5th string and the 4th string with my right hand. Very simple A chord. So let's try that together. 2, 3, from an E, and alright, so there's a little bit of timing on there. Let's give that one more time. Let's do that one more time. Let's give it one more shot. So from an E, all in quarter notes to begin. 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2 to A, 3, 4. Let's do that one more time, and they do it twice in a row in the song, so I'm going to loop it a whole bunch of times for you guys to pick this up. So from an E, again, after the E we do the 2nd fret on the 6th string, then the 3rd fret on the 6th string, then we move up to the 5th fret on the 5th string, then the 4th fret on that same string, and then to an A power chord. So ready? 3, from an E, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2 to A, 3, 4. Let's repeat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2 to A, 3, and one more time, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2 to A, 3, one more time, and 1, 2, 3, excuse me, 4, 1, 2 to A, 3, 4, last time, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now to finish off that section, they play a C power chord, then an E power chord, and then an A. So for those of you who don't know how to play a C power chord, I'm going to put my index finger on the 1, 2, 3rd fret, on the 1, 2, 3, 4 on the 5th string, and then I'm going to put my pinky or my ring finger on the 5th fret on the 1, 2, 3 on the 4th string. Now I have a bit of a funky way of playing this. I actually bar with my index finger. It's a bit of an advanced technique. You can play your power chord with just 2 fingers. You can use your ring finger and your index, or your index and your pinky. Or a lot of people will do what some people call a super power chord, where you do your index, your ring, and your pinky on the 3rd string. All these techniques are valid. The important thing is that you're going to stay on that C for 2 beats, then you're going to slide up to the 7th fret for your E. You're going to be there for another 2 beats, and then you can play an open A and let that ring for 4 beats. So let's give that a shot. From a C, 3, 4, and 1, 2 to E, 1, 2 to A, 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's try that again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's quite simple. Let's maybe put that together with the previous part. So I'm going to play my pre-chorus part twice, which is that whole. So that I'll do twice, and then I'll go to my C, my E, and my A. Ready? From an E power chord, 3, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2 to A, 3, 4. One more time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. Go to C. Ready? 1, 2 to E, 1, 2 to A, 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's try that again. The But this time when we get to the A, we're actually going to do a bit of a build up. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and so from that single note part, 3 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2 to A, 3, 4 and again 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2 to A, 3 to C and 1, 2 to E, 1, 2 the build up on A, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Alright, so let's keep moving. There's actually a single note part that goes on top of what I just explained to you guys. But I'm going to go over guitar 2 in a different video for you guys. This is going to be the main rhythm guitar, if you will. I believe this is probably what Dave Grohl plays. But anyhow, after they do all of that, they're going to go to the riff. And you're going to hear a lot of people playing it like this, right? And again, that works. I hear fourths, so I hear only a part of these chords. And the way I play it is like this. So let's break it down and see what I'm doing. I'm actually on the middle strings. I'm on my 3rd string and on my 4th string. And I start on my 7th fret with my index finger. And I strum those two. And then I hammer on my ring finger on the 9th fret. Now there's a bit of a way that I hold this chord so that I can just strum all the strings and get only those two to ring out. And the way I'm doing that is I'm muting the 6th string with my thumb, so I don't have to worry about that. Then the tip of my index finger, not sure if you can see that, the very tip of it is touching the 5th string. So that mutes that too. Muting techniques are very important on guitar. They free up your right hand to be able to strum, which makes it a whole lot easier. So again, my thumb is muting the 6th string. The tip of my index finger is muting the 5th string. It is also barring the 4th and the 3rd strings on that 7th fret. And then I lose the bar so that my 2nd string and my 1st strings are muted as well. That way when I strum this whole thing, I only get those 2 strings. And the interval is a 4th, if that tells you anything. If it doesn't really matter. So, and then I'm going to hammer on my ring finger, and he's going to be doing the same thing. The very tip of my ring finger is muting the 6th string. My thumb is still taking care of my 6th string, and my 1st and 2nd strings are muted as well. So, what am I doing there? I'm going down, down, up, right? So my first downstroke is my index finger and then a hammer on with my ring finger. And then after that, I lift the pressure on this chord concoction that I have here and I do a down, up. Sounds like this. It's very easy. Let's try that a little bit. 3 and 3, 4, 3, 4, 3, 4, 3, 4. So we're going to do that twice. And all I'm doing there is 9th fret, 11th fret, and 12th fret. All with my ring finger. And the whole time my ring finger, the tip of it is muting the 5th string. My middle finger kind of comes in to help mute that 5th string. Kind of happens naturally from playing a lot, I guess. So let's try that in a loop, nice and slowly. And here we go. 3 and 9, 11, 12, and hammer on, scratch, hammer on, scratch. 9, 11, 12, and hammer on, scratch, hammer on, scratch. 9, 11, 12, and again, hammer on, scratch, hammer on, scratch. having trouble playing just those fourths, you could do this with power chords. So let me do just my index finger and my ring finger for a power chord. And we're going to start on a D, which is your 5th fret, and we're going to slide that up to the 7th fret. Then 2 scratches, down, up. You do that again. And then 7th fret, 9th fret, 10th fret. Let me loop that for you guys. 2, 3, and 9, and 7, 9, 10, and or if you're starting to bar with your pinky, which is a very, very useful technique, you would sound like this. Now I'm going to call the next section the middle 8. They go back to that C power chord, then to the E, and then to that A. And they're going to do that 6 times, and they're going to build on that last A. So since we've already done this section, let's do it again, those 6 times, maybe a little bit faster. And then we can keep moving from there. So get ready with the C power chord. Again, I'm going to bar with my pinky. I know it's a bit funky. You're very welcome to use your regular bar chord with either your ring finger or your index finger or with both. So here we go. Get ready with a C. 3 and 1, 2 to E, 1, 2 to A, 1, 2, 3. One more time, and 1, 2, 3. Back to C. 1, 2, 3, 4 to A, 1, 2, 3, and one more time, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, and again, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, last time, ready, and 1, 2, 3, let's build, and 1. And 2, and 3, and 4, and... So from there they're going to go back to the main riff, which was this guy, right? You can play it using fourths, like I explained before, or you can use power chords. Regular power chords will work too, right? And you're gonna have to do that for quite a while. They play the riff 4 times, that's 4 measures, and they do that a total of 5 times. So you're gonna have to play that riff 5 times 4, 20 times. So go by the words. Eventually Dave Grohl starts screaming quite a bunch, and that'll be your cue to go to the next section, which is the bridge, which is quite easy. It's reminiscent of the verse. We go down from E chromatically all the way to C, and then we're gonna go all the way to B flat and then an A. But anyhow, let's put that together. So it's gonna be all power chords. So start on an E, which is your 7th fret. Again, you can do your 2-finger power chord with your index and ring, or with your index and pinky, or you can use both. I'm going to keep using my funky barring with the pinky technique, which is very useful. And I'm just going to talk you through it. I think it'll be the easiest way. So let's give it a shot. From an E, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, down a fret, 4, 1 down another fret, 2, 3, down a fret, 2, 3, 4, 1. So listen to that rhythm that I'm doing. I'm always going 1, so I strum the chord on the 1, I let it ring, then on the 4th beat I'm already going down 1 fret, and I strum that for just 1 beat, and then on the next one I go down another fret, and so on, right? So let me call out frets for you. We're going to start on the 7th fret, and here we go. 1, 2, 3, and 7th fret. 1, 2, 3, 6th fret, 5th fret, 1, 2, 3, 4th fret, 3rd fret, 1, 2, 3. Then we skip that next one and we go to a B flat, which is your 1st fret. And then we end up on an A power chord. So let me do that again. This time I'm just going to do the count, the 1 and the 4. And here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. Skip a fret. 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Now as they come around, I think the first time they add an F, which is your 8th fret. 4, 1, to bring it back around, right? So we were here. 4, 1, 2, 8th fret. 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. Then after that, instead of doing the F up on the 8th fret, they're going to do it on the 1st fret with the root on the 1st string. And then I think they play the E open. These are all very common power chords, right? So they're going to go 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. Then you'll have to jump to the 6th fret to keep going with the progression, right? And then 2, 3, 4, 1. So I hope I'm not confusing you guys too much. It starts on an E, just goes down chromatically all the way to the 3rd fret. Then you skip the 2nd fret and you go to the 1st fret and you end on an A. And then as you bring it around, the first time you go to the F on the 8th fret, and you keep going down chromatically just like we were doing. Again, you skip the 2nd fret and go to the 1st one, and then to the A. And then from there we're going to do root on the 6th string to start it, and then from there we resume what we were doing from the 6th fret. And this happens for a total of 4 times in the song. So let's give it a shot. I think you'll learn it by playing it. So get ready with your E on the 7th fret, and here we go. 1, 2, 3, the bridge, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, skip a fret, 4, 1, 2, 8th fret, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, skip a fret, 2, 3, 4, F on the 1st fret, 2, 3, 4, 1, 6th fret, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, skip a fret, 2, 3, 4, 1, F on the 1st fret, ready, 4, 1, 2, 6th fret, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, skip a fret, 4, 1, the F on the 1st string, ready, and 4, 1, 2, 6th fret, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, skip a fret, 4, 1, 2, 3, and... Then the second part of the bridge is very similar to the first one, but we skip some of those places in between, so we mainly play an E, a D, a C, and and an A. That's your 7th fret, your 5th fret, all power chords, your 3rd fret, and then your A. And they put in chords on 16th note upbeats. It sounds like this. Not the easiest thing to do if you're just starting out on guitar. If you're more experienced, you'll be able to do it. It's a scratch up, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, scratch up, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, scratch up, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3 to A, 1, 2, 3, 4. So let me slow that down for you. We're going to start on an F. We're going to scratch, hit the F on an up stroke, and then we're going to go to the E on the 7th fret. Okay? We're going to play that 4 times. Then we're going to play a D 4 times. Then we're going to scratch and play a C sharp or the 4th fret with an upstroke, and then go to C, play that 4 times, and then go to an A and play that 4 times. And then we'll repeat all of that. A lot of information. Let's give it a shot. I'll do it nice and slowly. 1, 2, 3, 4, E and a 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, E and a 1, 2, 3 to A, 1, 2, 3, 4, E and a 1, 2, 3, 4 to D, 1, 2, 3, 4, E and a 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. If you don't know how to do that upstroke, don't worry about it. It'll still sound good. You can just hit the E, the D, the C, and the A each 4 times. It'll sound like this. 3 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And that's fine. I'm putting a lot of strokes in between as well. And there's a lot going on. They're starting to jam at that point in the song, so don't worry about it too much. I'm not sure if I'm getting all the details anyways. But they're going to go to the riff after that, once again, right? This thing. And that's where I start hearing one of the guitar players. I believe there's 3 in there. One of them at least is doing the power chords. And somebody else is probably doing just the 4ths. And again, it goes on forever, and eventually the singer starts screaming a whole lot and says that he came from nothing, and that's your cue to go to part of the pre-chorus, which, if you'll recall, was an E power chord, then your 2nd fret on the 6th string, the 3rd fret on the 6th string, the 5th fret on the 5th string, and then the 4th fret on that same 5th string. Alright, one more time. That would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then they end it like that, right? So let's do that with chords instead of with single notes. So I'm going to play an E, and then instead of playing an F sharp, I'm actually going to play a G, and I'm going to lower my index finger. This is called a G over F sharp. And then I'll just bring my index finger in for a G, then I'll go to a D power chord, and then again I'll lower my index finger, and this is called a D over a C sharp. Let me do that for you guys. 1, 2, 3, the outro, and 1, 2, stretch, 3, 4, so stretch again. right? Whatever they do to end that little slide. Let's do that one more time. 3 and 1, stretch, 2, G3 to D4, stretch, 1, 2, 3, and let's do that one last time. 3 and 1, stretch, 2, 3, 4, stretch, 1, 2, 3. So those are the rhythm parts in the song, the main guitar parts. I'll make another video with the lead parts of the song, which are quite interesting as well. But I hope you learned something. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you had fun. Please subscribe, and I will see you soon.